Hey, I'm Will Wheaton, and I have just received a dump truck full of gold bullion to tell you to watch the Scene Snobs.
Have you and your furry best friend ever been bored? We have a cure for that. Get your subscription box with our affiliate link now.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Scene Snob Reviews. I'm your host, Mick Manhattan from the Scene Snobs. Thank you for joining in today. This is a review show where we check out all the new movies and we review them. We let you know what we think, and then we love to hear what you guys think as well. So please sound off in the comments. That's why we do these lives, for some interaction, and we'll get to them in the end. Now we're reviewing the movie Ticket to Paradise. A divorced couple finds out that their daughter has decided to move to Bali, where she has met the man of her dreams that she intends to marry. Both of them, being jaded by their past relationship, decide to go and sabotage it and stop their daughter from making the worst mistake of her life in their eyes. It stars, of course, George Clooney. It stars Julia Roberts together as the aforementioned divorced couple who hate each other. Just so much, just only so much. It also has Caitlin Dever, who you may remember from Last Man Standing, and a ton of movies that are coming out. She's doing fantastic in. Billie Lourd, who is Carrie Fisher's daughter and is also in her own right doing some great work on other projects, and a ton more. So the story overall, for me, when I watched this, I thought it was cool. All right, we're going to get Julia Roberts and George Clooney back together. They have good chemistry. They work really well in movies. They've been in like 5 together already, and everyone, they really did a good job playing off of each other. But when I saw, I waited for my wife for this. We went to go see it, and she's a big fan. But I got to tell you, after watching this movie, it just flatlined for me. It wasn't that good of a story. It's so crazy to me because, I try to keep up with everything that people are saying about it. And I try to stay away from the critics' reviews. Although I look at them and such, I try to stay away from the critics. I want to hear what the audience is saying most of the time. Now, I don't know if the audience on like Rotten Tomatoes for this movie is 1,000 years old, because I could see people that age really enjoying the cliche that this whole entire movie was. But yeah, I mean, it's got a really good audience score. But everything that I looked up on it is only saying it's great, that we love the actors, and we're great to see them back together again and such. And it's like, yeah, but talk about the movie. A lot of people are actually talking about the predictable ending, and I'm like, that's like the one thing I would say in this. It wasn't that predictable. And I was like, okay, it's kind of cool. Like, they left it open-ended. You're not really quite sure what happens, but it definitely was geared towards something. But just the whole thing together, like, I really felt like this movie was just about Julia Roberts and George Clooney together again, and really nothing else to it that just didn't really work. Like, they worked together, they were funny together, and they shined in the movie. That was it. But they aren't that great of people, when you're not rooting for them, but they are the ones that are being put off as the protagonists in this. You have this other young couple, her daughter and her daughter's fiance, who's played by Maxime Boutier. Gede, I think is his name in the movie. And he does this great job. He actually was probably the one that shined the most, in my opinion. I thought he was doing really good, because he was like picking up on what they were trying to do and calling them out on it and trying to be nice and respectful. His side of the entire family in Bali was a lot of fun. They brought a lot of fun jokes and an air of levity to it that I really enjoyed. That was the only thing that I was like, I'm enjoying this portion of it. I thought this would have been a better movie had you dropped the parents' side of this and just have the young woman fall in love in Bali, thinking this is paradise, and not that it isn't, but like maybe it would be a fun fish out of water. She's living in Bali now. She's trying to come up. I'm rewriting the whole movie. I thought that would have just been a funnier movie. Like, you know, she's trying to grow to the customs of her new husband and the family. You know, whereas she was there for like 2 or 3 months and she knows every custom, and they really didn't give, you know, she's such a good actor, Caitlin Dever, that they didn't really allow her to shine in this. I think that she deserved more, you know, being a part of it and stuff like that. So, you know, it did not hit well for me. I thought this was kind of a flimsy sort of story. Of course, the acting's fine. I'm sure Clooney and Julia Roberts are going to do a great job, but at the same time, you know, you're not really rooting for them. And the people who every review I see from the audience, it's you're only rooting for them because you like them. It's like, but they're the antagonists. They're not good people in this. So yeah, it really took me out of it. I just didn't really enjoy it. So my rating for this is 2.5 out of 5, and that. The 2 is really where it sits because it's not that good of a movie, in my opinion. I had just done a review on Bros, which is another romantic comedy, and honestly, go watch that. That deserved to make its money, and not enough people went to go see it. Go watch that movie. This movie made $100 million off a $60 million budget, and it's like, all right, Bali is beautiful is what I got from it, and there's young actors that are really good that you underutilized. Billie Lourd, it's funny as hell, and it's like, her character had no depth to her. She just like was kind of pushed to the side and played this drunken idiot. And it's like, this could have been really well played, and you did nothing with this character, and it was bad. So I'm not going to trash on this movie anymore, but I give it a 2.5. The half really is pushed forward from 2 because the acting was really good on some of the characters in this, but overall, wait until it comes out if you want to watch it. It'll be streaming somewhere. Why pay for it? But if you want to, go ahead. I just say you should go see Bros instead. I thought it was a much funnier rom-com and really well done, and a nice told love story. And it had a more optimistic feel to it, whereas this has a more pessimistic feel. All right, everybody. I am Mick Manhattan. Thanks for watching our review. You can check out other reviews on our YouTube channel. We're all over the place. We also have plenty of other shows, including the Scene Snobs Podcast and more. But yeah. Stick around for the credits, and I'll talk to you in a few. Thank our awesome patrons: Tim, Paul, Stacy, Matt, Aaron, Chris S, Chris H,
Dan, John B, Ron, Jason, AJ, Radar, and John W. We love you all. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, you help us keep the lights on, and you guys are amazing. And if you guys want to join, we have 3 tiers available, all different prices, things like that, and it helps us go a long way in keeping these shows going and stuff like that. So patreon.com/thescenesnobs is where to go.
And make sure to check us out on our Discord. Join and be part of the Snobs Nation, where we all get together. We have fun conversation. We basically carry on all the stuff we do here, just in a better form and cooler format by some awesome moderators who we are super grateful for. So it'd be great to see you. Make sure to join up so you can stay in touch with your favorite snobs.
And guys, remember to hit that like button on this video if you're watching it. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to us. If you're not on YouTube right now, head over and check out the Scene Snobs on YouTube and subscribe, because it helps us go a long way. Helps us, with producing these shows and monetizing and things like that. We have great shows like, of course, the Scene Snobs Podcast live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. The Scene Snobs Morning Drive live show, which is brand new, but it's on Fridays from 7 to 10 a.m. And then we have other shows pop up like Real Combat, Does It Suck, Geek Fest Live, Scene Snobs Movie Reviews, Plot Roast, and we have more coming.
And then we also have merch. Don't you want to assail yourself of some of the finest finery ever? Anywhere, perhaps historically? Well, pop on over to thescenesnobs.com. You can go from there to our merch store, and you can get some amazing stuff, because I know the morning drive is no good without that mug in the morning.
That's true. And we actually have just to note, we do have tumbler mugs that you can get with our logo on it. There's more available on the site. Go check it out. Guys, make sure you're following us on all social medias, because we do different things. We have different daily videos, stuff like that. Pictures that we are always popping up. Follow us at the Scene Snobs everywhere, or you can follow Casey at Plotimus21 on Instagram, at Casey the Man on TikTok, at Twitter Night on Twitter. Yeah, you can follow us on all those places, and we appreciate you. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you for checking us out. And, you can check out everything with the Scene Snobs everywhere. We're all over the place. So thanks again. And we will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.